This is a back magic. Now I'm going to talk to you about whether it's any good, whether you should get one, how to use it, and then I'm also going to compare it against some of these other potential options. So with regards to the back magic, it's about £10–15 on Amazon, so it's not a big investment. It's, you know, it's worth trying. You place it on the floor and then you lie over it. So you're going to lie on your back, of course. Your back of your head's going to be here. This bit here is going to go under the neck, and then that's going to extend your mid-back. So you're going to be extended through there with your neck extended back. And with that being the case, it's especially useful for somebody who, let's say they're on a computer all day or they're on their phones all day and their posture's collapsing. They could do with that extension to bring them back into a better position. So this is going to be useful for them. You could use it in your lower back if you've got lower back pain and your back is flexing forwards and you need to bring that back up. Again, lower back, mid back, neck. You've got to try with the different positions. I would advise you to use it on its lower setting, which is about there. So of course you can see that's less of a curve than if it's moved forwards and it extends it up. So this is the second setting, and there's 3 different settings available. I would suggest certainly trying it on the lowest setting. It's surprising how severe that is. And then if it's on its lowest setting there, you can really get a good extension through the spine. Use that for a few weeks and then gradually increase it as and when you feel that the lower setting is having less of an effect or not as much of an extension effect as you're after. Things to be cautious about. If it's painful when you use it, you need to have a good think about whether that pain is just a bit of soreness while you're using it because you've got a sore back anyway, which is fine, as long as when you stop using it, you're fine and it's actually improving you and you feel your posture improve and you feel your back's feeling better. If you're using it and it's painful while you're using it and it has a knock-on effect of aggravating your back for the rest of the day into the day after, then perhaps it's going to be something to give a miss or start on something a little bit less severe, which brings us on to another option, which is simply getting a rolled up towel. So you get a rolled up towel, you place it on the floor and you lie over it. It's easy as that. I use this more. I often give it to patients to use more because what I don't want them to do is for me to advise them to spend £20 on something like this and it for not work, because then that looks bad on me. Whereas if I say use a towel and it doesn't work for them or it's painful, there's nothing lost there. So you get a towel, you roll it up, pop it on the floor, lie on your back. This would go under the neck, extending the neck, or you could put it under your mid-back to open up the mid-back. You could even put it into your lower back to try and create a bit more curvature, lordosis into the lower back. I would normally advise people to start 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes once a day and just build up from there. This is the last option we're going to look at, which is, again from Amazon, I think it was £5 or £10. You place it on the floor, put the back of your head here, your neck of course is in this little section here, and it just extends through the neck, opens up the neck. Really useful for people who've been on phones all day, computers all day, or their posture's dropping down, they can just open themselves up. This I don't use at all. This I tend to use a little bit more, and this I use a little bit more. I think that there are other options, of course. I sometimes lie over the end of one of these things, a table, but you can use your bed or a sofa, foot puff, whatever you would call it, footrest.